try to stand. I lost a bet to
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here once again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal for 2K Sports. Pleased you are here with us for Game 5 of the conference semifinals. Tonight, it'll be the San Antonio Spurs going up against the Denver Nuggets at Pepsi Center. Looking at Denver, they were unable to grab one on the road in Game 4, but back on their home court, we'll see if what they need is a little home cooking. And we'll get to see Paul Millsap tonight. With Paul, he's a guy who entered the league as a guy who would grind it out on the block, but he's transformed himself into a stretch four the last few seasons. How hard is it to make that change as a big man?
Well, I'm not a shooter, Ernie. I'm a prolific MF scorer. MF stands for most frequently.
Okay.
But I do know for a fact you don't get a good shot overnight. It takes time and effort. He's definitely worked on his game. Usually you work on your shot just to keep defenders honest, but he reminds me of Horace Grant up there 15 feet and out, looking really good.
Well, it's not easy to add a skill when you're in the NBA because pretty much a lot of times the game is set. But, I was
Hello. Hey, you still there?
I had to.
Hey, did you lose your train of thought?
No, I was thinking about myself.
There?
I started thinking about myself. I started thinking about myself.
Wake up.
Hey.
I just started thinking about myself. I'm sorry. But Millsap has done a great job.
Hey, shake yourself, man.
Jeez.
Golly.
Why are you always talking about you?
We're trying to get this thing going. We're trying to do our jobs.
My bad.
At least maybe pay attention to what we're doing.
I was just a KS kind of scorer.
Kevin Harlan standing by. He's got the call.
That's what I was searching for. I forgot. I was like.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
You can hear the roar here at the Pepsi Center. 2K Sports presents the playoffs of the NBA. Game 5 right now. It should be a great NBA matchup. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Take a look at the Nuggets. The good news is they'll enjoy home court advantage for this, the deciding game.
Really, it's been a phenomenal series. I mean, this situation, the home team usually prevails. We'll see how this one plays out.
And as we've got a few moments here before the tip, let's go to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who had a chance to speak with Mike Malone. Dave, what'd you find out?
Well, guys, he said, we know what we have to do to beat this team because we've already done it once this year. And when I asked him about changing things up in the second meeting, he said, why would we? Until they prove they can handle us, we're not changing a thing. Sounds like he's pretty happy with the formula that won that first game, guys.
Thanks so much, David. And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the court for San Antonio, Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard, the two stars at the forward spots. Murray out there with Seth Curry, and it's Cauley Stein in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. Oladipo outside. Jokic inside. Cauley Stein defending. The shot's good from Nikola Jokic.
And so many defenses nowadays really not designed to take away that mid-range jumper.
If you go by pure analytics, there is an argument to be made for that. This time, doesn't work out.
Here's Murray following the basket by Jokic. Cauley Stein a screen. And it's sent back by George. Murray kicks to Millsap, and Millsap slams it in.
Well, all right, Paul Millsap looking bouncy tonight.
And it's the Spurs ball. Come into this one after winning on Tuesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well, and you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
They really played exhausting D out there, just hounding them all night long.
Here's Leonard. The Nuggets getting the bucket. Aldridge with a screen on George. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in.
The wingspan, the timing, Aldridge devastating on the offensive glass.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. And Oladipo kicks to Murray. Down low, and it's slammed in by Millsap.
Sky high, one of his advantages as an undersized forward.
Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Murray the pass to Leonard. Aldridge with a screen on George. Cauley Stein a screen. Murray dishes to Leonard. Back to Murray from past the arc. Paul Millsap with the rebound.
Not a big threat from out there. You see why the defense backed off a little.
And George kicks to Jokic. At the top of the key, Millsap. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Here's Leonard, and finished off by Leonard.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Now Murray. The three from George. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Murray the pass to Kerr. George against Leonard. Wide open look here for Murray. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Murray's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Nuggets have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Millsap a screen. Back to Murray, and stolen by Aldridge. Nobody near Leonard. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Stop it on a dime. Kawhi showing good body control on that pull-up.
Outside, George. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Jokic kicks to Millsap. Dishes it to Murray. 5 on the clock. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. The 10-footer. Jokic, no good. San Antonio leading by 3. Outside Leonard. Murray dishes to Kerr. 1:53 left to play in the first. Cauley Stein a screen. Leonard against Millsap. And it's sent back by Millsap.
And Millsap with great hands and the anticipation there to block the shot.
Beasley's checked in for Oladipo. San Antonio also making some changes. Laverne, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Kenneth Faried comes in for LaMarcus Aldridge. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Seth Curry. Now here's Murray. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. He feeds it to George. Here's Jokic, and he comes off the screen to bury the jump shot.
That's one of his specialties, just squaring up from medium range.
Yeah, he has the height to shoot over most any defender and the touch to make it with consistency.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Here's Beasley. No good that time. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Now Now here's Murray. He's covered closely. To the inside. Millsap with the steal. And George, here we go. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And it's Paul George with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Jones checked in for Jokic. Bell comes in for Paul Millsap. Washington's checked in for George. And Brogdon subbed in for Jamal Murray. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for the Spurs. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Murray. Beasley with a clean look. The Nuggets with another miss. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Outside for Redick. The basket good off the assist from Simmons.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
The Nuggets trail by 4. Here's Beasley.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
It's a beautiful jam.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot, gentlemen.
Spurs have gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Simmons against Beasley. Simmons with it. Here's the screen. 6 to shoot. Screen by Fareed. Here's Daniels. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Spurs lead by 1. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And we're back here at Game 5 with more action about to get underway. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here. What do you think they've been doing or not doing?
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
Hot right out of the gate, generating some early confidence and building on that lead.
Nuggets trail. Jones is out there with Bell. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Washington in at the 3. That's the group for Denver getting going here in the second. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
And Redick kicks to Fareed. Spurs passing it around. A drive by Redick. Got a hand on it. And now the Nuggets, fast break. It's Brogdon on the wing. To the paint. And stolen by Simmons. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. They set the pick. And Fareed has it in the corner. A floater. Here's Redick. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there's nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Now, here's Brogdon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
And this is what it's all about, guys. The competitive spirit, the energy that we're seeing. This one's got the feeling like it's going to go down to the wire.
I'm loving this one. It's been back and forth with these lead changes. It's probably going to just come down to who has the ball last.
Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
He kicks it to Jones. Logged in the pass to Washington. Beasley outside. They set the screen. He's gone 1 of 1 in the game so far from the line.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Woo shots.
And he knocks down the first one. So both teams making some changes here. And Beasley drops both of them.
Taking advantage at the charity stripe like he always does. Terrific touch.
Curry with it. Beasley covering. Curry dishes to Simmons. Passes it to Fareed. Back to Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Fareed setting the pick for Simmons. Beyond the arc. And there's Daniels. That's good on the assist by Simmons. Daniels has got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Oladipo. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
That was just a textbook pick that allowed him room, and he took advantage of it.
Count the basket.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Inside, Beasley kicks to Jones. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Simmons. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. First free throw is good. Both teams will make substitutions. Both good from the line that time. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Millsap a screen on Curry. Murray the pass to Millsap. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
Aldridge a screen. Curry dishes to Cauley-Stein. And Simmons kicks to Curry. 5 on the clock. Aldridge a screen. Curry with it. Now guarded by Murray.
No surprise, in a battle of wheels down low, the big man comes away with it.
And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Nikola Jokic, number 1. The Nuggets making a switch here. George is checked in. The Spurs also with the sub. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for Simmons. Murray kicks to Curry. He dishes it to Leonard. Over George. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And it's 7 points for Leonard.
Off the catch, Leonard with the quick trigger. Nothing but money.
Murray kicks to Oladipo. Pass to Jokic. Over Cauley Stein. Shot is good, and the Spurs lead is cut back down to just one with the basket from Jokic.
This is what it means to be a catalyst. His offense helps set the tone for a lot of what they do.
Now here's Leonard. He has 7. Here's Aldridge. Bank shot, no good.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
Leonard against George. To the middle. Millsap passes to Jokic. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That's his first foul. The Nuggets making a switch here. Ogden's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Laverne comes in for Cauley Stein. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Seth Curry. Spurs have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Murray dishes to Aldridge. Aldridge is screened. Ogden against Redick. It's over Brogdon. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Redick's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. The Nuggets trail by 3. 24 seconds left in the first half. Now, here's Brogdon. You can't get that one. Great D that time from Leonard. Murray for 3. That shot off. Millsap doesn't get it to drop for him. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's the Spurs up by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus of that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We hope you're enjoying this round 2 conference semifinal. Well, for San Antonio, they have yet to take control of this series or the game. We know the team that wins Game 5 of a series that's tied 2-2 is often the one to advance, so they need to be at their best in the second half. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the Nuggets.
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
We welcome you back here to the coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
How about the opening half of basketball he played? I mean, so much riding on this game, and he came out with a sense of urgency to start.
That's what you want to see from him. This is an important game for his team, and he wants to win it very badly.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Skilled tandem of Leonard and Aldridge at the 3 and the 4. Seth Curry is out there with Murray. And it's Cauley Stein in at the 5. Now here's Leonard following the miss by Jokic. Curry, good.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
And here is Murray. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Jokic a screen. Murray kicks to Jokic. Another miss by Jokic. San Antonio leading by 6. Pass to Leonard. About 1 minute played here in the second half. And it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Curry. And Leonard has it in the corner. Here's Cauley Stein, and there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
Love the extra possessions. Defense has them stopped, but can't control the boards.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. You see the athleticism George had on that dunk. It's so quick and explosive. Gets to the rim in an instant.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Murray the pass to Leonard. Cauley Stein with the screen for Curry. The dish now to Murray. Cauley Stein a screen. It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And George, here we go. And that one drops for him. George has got 7.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Leonard. And it's Leonard again missing.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
Now here's Oladipo. 5 points in the game. And that one's good, Jokic.
I'm not entirely sure what the defensive strategy was there, but it worked poorly. He loves taking that shot.
Murray kicks to Curry. Aldridge a screen. Curry dishes to Leonard. Over Millsap, and it's sent back by Millsap. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. George with the ball. He's got 7, and stolen by Aldridge. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Leonard with the ball, sinks that one from the post. He's got 9.
Always up there among the leaders in steals. Leonard gets his team out in transition.
George against Leonard. Rebounded by the Spurs. Leonard's got his 3rd rebound on the night. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kenneth Faried, he's checked in for the Spurs. Troy Daniels comes in for Curry. San Antonio leading by 4. And Leonard has it in the corner. Feeds to Cauley Stein. Spurs passing it around. Murray kicks to Cauley Stein. With the shot. And there's Murray on the assist by Daniels. Murray's got 5 points so far. For Denver, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Beasley, the pass to Bell. Here's Murray. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Just 5 to shoot. It's 2-on-1. Here's Murray. And the Spurs scoring again.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
And that replay presented by Under Armour showing us the fantastic steal that led to that fast break finish. Another unleash chaos moment. Murray kicks to Beasley. Banked in off the glass.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Outside Leonard. Screen by Fareed. Murray dishes to Cauley-Stein. Daniels kicks to Fareed. For 3, Murray. Rebounded by Bell. The Nuggets trail by 6. They set the screen to the middle. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Let's take this chance now to show you the list of the postseason scoring leaders. Nikola Jokic, number 1. In the 3rd spot, Kawhi Leonard.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
First free throw is good. Washington's checked in for the Nuggets. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Jamal Murray. The Spurs also changing it up. Laverne, he's checked in for Willie Cauley-Stein. Jonathan Simmons comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Daniels. And so Bell nails both of them. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Murray. 7 points in the game. Kicks it to Redick. They set the pick. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Jones. Beasley with it, outguarded by Simmons. Simmons against Beasley. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Beasley's got 4 this quarter.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Murray, the pass to Redick. Back to Murray. Screen by Fareed. And here's Redick. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Redick's got 9.
And some shooters are specialists, but J.J. Redick can hurt you from anywhere. That's what makes him very tough.
Here's Beasley, banked in off the glass. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. Spurs lead by 2. From the Pepsi Center in downtown Denver, we're back in a moment. And now a sneak peek into the huddle with Greg Popovich.
Everybody got to rotate, rebound, it's pace going back. It's attack, attack, attack. That's all it is.
Greg Popovich distilling it down to one simple concept. Be aggressive.
Hey, guys, he knows this game so well. When they control momentum, the pace, they're much harder to beat.
All right, the 4th quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. We've got Brogdon. Jokic is out there with Beasley. Then it's Paul George, and it's Washington in at the 4 spot. That's the group on the floor for Denver. And that one's good, Brogdon.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpointed.
Back to Simmons. Now the pass to Laverne. Takes a 3. Second chance shot, and Fareed lays it in. And the Spurs lead by 1.
And in a game this tight, a few plays either way can start to turn the tide.
Both teams, they're trying to spark a run, but with the talent in these lineups, it's hard for either side to break away.
Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
San Antonio's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Murray. Fareed, a screen on Brogdon. Oh, Fareed in position. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Paul Millsap is checked in for the Nuggets. Oladipo comes in for Malik Beasley. Spurs also with the sub. Curry's checked in. Jokic a screen. Brogdon kicks to Jokic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the free throw. A different look now for San Antonio. Aldridge comes in for Kenneth Fareed. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Simmons. That one misses.
Very surprising he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Curry kicks to Laverne. Spurs working the ball around now. And Leonard has it in the corner. Aldridge sets up the pick now for Leonard over George. And it's Leonard missing. Denver in the lead. Outside, George. And then George with the jam.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. San Antonio with the ball. Denver getting their last shot to go. And Leonard gets it to go.
A monster from mid-range. I'm not sure how do you defend Kawhi there.
The Nuggets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Back to George. Passes to Brogdon. Jokic kicks to George. Jokic inside. Laverne on him. Jokic, no good.
Well, if you're the coach, you're frustrated right now. That's exactly the look you're trying to get on offense.
Curry dishes to Laverne. Here's Aldridge. Rebound by the Nuggets. Brogdon with it. Outside, George. Millsap a screen on Leonard. Jokic sets the screen for George. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Curry kicks to Redick. Aldridge a screen. Redick against Brogdon. The shot by Redick, no good. The Nuggets leading by 3. The shot by George, wide open. And again, Denver with the triple.
And there's never been any question about George's three-point range. He just goes through stretches where he knocks down the 3 at a ridiculous rate.
San Antonio calls timeout.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Jamal Murray, he's checked in for Denver. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for the Spurs. DeJounte Murray comes in for J.J. Redick. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. They have been getting killed from long range tonight, and he said, we can't lose track of their shooters. We're overpacking the lane, and we're leaving them wide open. Guys, we'll see if they can make the adjustment.
Thank you, David.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Find the lanes. Well shot.
He thrives in these big moments. He's always ready to help put the game away.
1:52 left to play here in the fourth. Now here's Murray. He's covered by Murray. It's tipped and stolen by Murray. Plays it in off the breakaway. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
And we could have been looking at a 2-possession game, but that was a huge mistake on the turnover. Now, nerves becoming a factor.
Now, here's George. And it's George finishing it off.
And George just has that extra gear. Well, once he kicks into it, he is nearly impossible to stop.
Spurs trail by 3. Coley Stein a screen. Murray kicks to Aldridge. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And this is what superstars do. LaMarcus rises to the challenge with the game on the line.
George passes to Jokic. And there's the feed to Murray. Back to Jokic. Money!
Well, that is NBA level right there.
It's the way the game is supposed to be played. Guys competing at the highest level.
Curry kicks to Coley Stein. Here's Leonard. It's good! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
I mean, unbelievable. It's one thing to be talented, but Kawhi is clutch as well.
Outside, George. And he goes big with the dunk right over LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think.
One shot, mind the lanes.
And really a great job to maintain his composure. How about the body control there? Now he gets the and one and turns this into a 2-possession game.
Coley Stein a screen. Outside Leonard over George. Again, Leonard missing. Guys, they're holding on to the slimmest of leads.
Yeah, and you can't afford to let that thing get any slimmer. Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
And Murray has it all. A deadly shooter and a remarkable penetrator. Terrific guard play.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Every little bit helps. Outstanding work hitting those free throws.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 6. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And I'm not sure the 2-point bucket does much here. I think they got to go for 3.
They need to work on getting a clean, quality look from the perimeter here. That should be their focus.
Kept alive. Second chance shot. It's in! And now they trail by just 4.
The 7'5" wingspan. That's what makes Aldridge so difficult to stop inside.
Shooting for Denver, Jamal Murray. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, this is how you close out. Beautiful job.
Jokic with the steal. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Yeah, it's really incredible when you think about the evolution of Millsap's game. This is a guy who was a second rounder that's turned himself into a perennial all-star.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. San Antonio with the ball. Millsap with the steal. And that's going to do it for this series. They'll move on. And you got to feel good about getting each and every game here in the postseason.
You know, Kevin, each game is just so significant and magnified. This has got to feel really good.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.
Dans vos rediffs, je suis le meilleur, je sais même plus qui me l'a dit. Toutes mes bandes sont c'est des manifs, toutes les groupies c'est des malines. Occupe-toi de ta vie, j'écris, je m'occupe de ma ligne. J'ai le bras long, je raccroche sur ton kit maligne.